You with KulumaTv. We're on board Yacht Delphorn in Mozambique. We've been cruising the Portuguese island, Yacht Island, Santa Maria. We've had some awesome fishing, diving, surfing. It's been absolutely awesome out here.
We're a charter yacht and we operate mostly in Mozambique and Tanzania, Madagascar and Seychelles. We are kitted out to do dive charters. We've got our own dive compressor on board the boat. We've got 5 12-litre cylinders, but you need to bring your own dive masters. We are fully kitted for fishing, mainly big game, marlin and tuna, and giant trevellies, where we catch at Bass's India and Lesbos Banks. And we also kitted for surfing charters. Our trips are done in Mozambique at the moment, operating out of Vilanculos, the Bass-Ruta Archipelago. From there, we do trips in the Bass-Ruta Archipelago to Benguera, Bass-Ruta, Paradise Islands, but mostly we go out to a place called Bass's India, which is in a total 240 miles, nautical miles out to sea. So basically halfway from Mozambique to Madagascar. It's located in the middle of the Mozambican Channel, and it is an old volcano, about 6 miles in diameter. It's one of the world's premier dive sites and very, very good for fishing. From there we do trips to Pemba, in northern Mozambique. We visit the greater St. Lazarus Banks, very good for giant trevally, dogtooth tuna. It's about 70 nautical miles out to sea. And then from there we also go to the Kariba Islands. It's made up of about 32 different islands, of which Matuma is about the biggest. We also do trips in Zanzibar, Dar es Salaam, the island of Tanga, the island of Pemba, and going across to the islands of the Seychelles, down to Madagascar, where we do surf charters at Flame Balls and Jelly Babies, cruising all the different islands like the Barren Islands, Jean de Nova, the islands of Nosy Be, fishing, diving, and just cruising. We specialize in honeymoon charters. The incredible part about a catamaran is that it gives you such ability to get into places where most of your cruising yachts can never go. And with a lot of experience and knowing the places like we do, we get into places where the water is only 1.5 meters deep. So that means we access the inner parts of a lot of islands. We get into the shallows, which means we're out of the currents, we're out of the winds, and we give you great snorkeling opportunities. We navigate up a lot of rivers in Mozambique. We got the Suave River, we got the Sevens River, and some of those rivers we go up 15 miles. We get to see game up the rivers. It's not just being on board a yacht that you have to stay out at sea. Life's a journey. Come enjoy the ride with us. We'll take you, we'll look after you, and we'll create the most unforgettable experiences for you. We're just negotiating our channels on the way back from Ponta Torres, on the way back to Nyaka Hotel. Nice and easy with the low tide and the sun nice and high. Hopefully we won't become what's called a ghost crab and attach ourselves to sandbanks too many times. But we're around for an hour and a half, and we'll be in time to do a bit of fishing and go see the Marine Biology Museum.